Okay, good morning, everyone here. It is Monday here, January 4th, here in South Korea already. So it is about 11 a.m. and good evening for those in the United States. So before we get into it, I'm going to give a quick report of COVID right now. Just found this report about what levels we're going to be on here in Korea. So here's a report. Seoul, Metro Seoul will be level 2.5 till January 17th. My area here in Daejeon is level 2. That means it kind of ruins my Seoul trip again because in level 2.5, coffee shops will be closed, study rooms will be closed, restaurants can only have dining with 5 or less people in Metro Seoul. In Daejeon, we are not as restrictive. We can sit in a coffee shop till 9 p.m. The bars are open till 9 p.m. as I dropped in and said hi to my buddy. And dining is till 9 p.m. So that's what's going on right now. All right, so let's see. So there's others waiting to kind of get in. So I'm going to be kind of waiting till I open things up. So Johnny, yep. Good morning or good evening there because you're in Guadalajara. Oh, you got sick. I'm sorry. Hopefully you get better. Or, it's one of those things. Uh, it happens to me too sometimes when I travel to like Thailand or the Philippines. I always get sick with something for the first few days. So I have to kind of get over it today. So yeah. And let's see, Nitban. So I'm still sick. So you're recovering from a very bad hangover. So New Year's Eve party over the weekend. So that's another crazy one. So wow. So yeah, it's okay. So all right. So good. And let's see. And today, we're gonna just do an open chat here today because, yeah, it's a little cold outside, but I'm gonna probably go back out later this week. Maybe on the next live stream, I'll go back and walk outside. So let's see here. So if anybody wants to come up, you can come up. So there is the StreamYard link. So today's topic is we're gonna talk about the differences between the United States, South Korea, or if any of you have some experiences, encountering Koreans living in the United States, what do you always kind of see? So that's what we're gonna kind of just talk about, and you could give your experiences, good or bad, but let's try to not be one-sided. But on the good part, we could be one-sided. But yeah, there'll be some differences we can go over. So the StreamYard link is ready, and if you do come inside through StreamYard, make sure your YouTube in the background is muted so we don't have feedback. So you guys can come in anytime. And if not, I will just go over some of the defined differences in both cultures. So I don't have a problem doing any of that. And you could even comment in the chats, what you like. So I've already have a various amount of many topics here that we can talk about. So let's see here. So before we get into it, make sure I get the comments going here. So we got Johnny and Nitban are here right now. So there's more people coming in. I didn't share the stream as much. So because I was like scrambling, and plus yeah, I was just checking out what was going on in the NFL today. So since the season will be ending as of tonight, and all the spots will be set. Okay, so the first thing I can go over is, and you guys can comment on this, is food. What kind of foods do you like eating regards to Korean food compared to the U.S. foods? So which ones do you like? So you could talk about your foods that you like to eat. So feel free. And then, of course, I will talk about, yeah, the things here in Korea that I do love to eat. So one thing, before I even started the stream, I did cook some soup and broth, and I put meat in it. So I put like brisket in it. So I had like brisket soup with rice in the soup, and I had even kimchi in there. So yeah. Okay, so let's see. So one thing, yes, like all Korean food, Korean barbecue. Yes. So a lot of people love Korean barbecue. It's a We have a few differences. And before we do, Scott, welcome. And Scott, I have the link if you want to come on in. So you can come on. So I have the StreamYard. So welcome, Scott. Yeah. Now, Korean barbecue is a little different, I've noticed here from America. When I'm in America eating Korean barbecue in LA and eating here in Korea. Like in America, since we have more availability of meats, there's more variety at times for not too much price. Like maybe, well, it used to be really cheap, $9.99. You get the three basics: brisket, pork belly, samgyeopsal, and you can get the marinated beef meat, bulgogi. So you usually got that in American Korean barbecue restaurants because we have the availability of the USDA choice meat over there. But here, it's mostly just moksar, which is the cow's neck, and mostly pork belly, the samgyeopsal. So that's usually what the difference is here. And of course, it's still cheap. I paid 10,000 won, but in Korea, it's a little cheaper if you're going for like, the cheap route with the students. All right. And now we have more. So here is
Look,
Bama.
oh, hey, am I on? Hello,
Welcome.
everyone. Hello
Hi.
to Korea. How's it going?
Good. Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Happy New Year to you.
So it's
How is?
Monday. It's Monday morning there, right?
Yep. 11:08, and yours is 9:08 p.m.
Sunday night, it's still, no, we're at 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's 8:08 p.m. Sunday night.
8:00. Oh, okay. Oh, I usually have my world clock. I must have been off on the writing.
It's Eastern time. I think I'm going to try to monitor the chat. I've got like a little iPad.
Yeah.
Right here.
Okay.
See it?
Yeah. So, Bama, have you had any Korean food out there? Any restaurants in your bigger cities?
I did at the grocery store. What am I trying to say? When I went to the grocery store a few days ago, I bought some quote unquote Korean flavored noodles, which I have not had yet. So I don't know what Korea tastes like. But no, it was called Korean barbecue noodles. Korean barbecue
Okay.
noodles.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what they taste like. But the so-called Chinese food, or what we call Chinese food here, I like very much. And I go out for Chinese food from time to time.
Yeah. So there you go. Okay, let's see. So we'll see if more people will come in. Okay. And look what Johnny said about you.
Hey, I'm starting to get to see you on King's Live. Yeah, nice to see you too, Johnny. It's about time to change your buddy icon. You need a new buddy icon.
Yeah. Yeah. And good old Carl. Yeah, he's at work today. So yeah, so far so good. We've been having some snow over here. So it's still snowing. There's snow outside, but it's been slowing down, which is great because I don't have to slip on black ice.
Really? You got any accumulation there?
Yeah, we do. I still see snow out there, but luckily it's slowly clearing out. But it's supposed to snow again this Wednesday or Thursday. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Now see Scott B in the chat too. It's 9:08 p.m. in Michigan. Hello to Scott B.
Yeah. So 9:08. Okay. Am I screwing up the time zones? I usually look
Michigan,
at the world.
I guess I forget. The whole of Alabama is in the central time zone. But when you go into Georgia, that is where the Eastern time zone starts. So I forget if Michigan is cut in half or whatever.
Okay, yeah, because Michigan is in the 3 hour is always in the 3 hour time zone. It's the
Really?
East Coast time. So I keep forgetting, yeah, Alabama is Central time zone.
Yeah, it's Central Time Zone. And do you want the update on Sunday Night Football, Washington versus Philadelphia Eagles?
What's the score now?
I've got that. Washington is 10 and Philadelphia is 7. And Jalen Hurts from University of Alabama just scored a touchdown like a minute or so ago.
Wow.
Quarterback for Philadelphia Eagles. So that's good.
Yeah. All right. So we'll
Daniel
see.
in the house. Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah. Daniel. So maybe Daniel might want to be coming up. Yeah. And let's see. And what is Scott picking up my first load of the year at midnight?
Yeah.
Wow.
Going to Kentucky. Yep.
Yeah.
It's been a few years since I've been to Kentucky, but I have been there, and I went to Mammoth Cave National Park.
Yeah. So there we go.
So is
And
topic on food?
Yep. So food, and then I have a whole list of things. So Daniel,
I think I'll go get those noodles. So I'll be right back.
All right, go get the noodles. Daniel, what food what have you been cooking? So I know you be always cooking some Korean food. So tell me which one you like to cook, or you can come up in the stream and tell all of us about it. So there's the StreamYard link. So today is going to be a fun open chat. I decided to use my laptop today instead of my iPad because my iPad will have so much static where I couldn't even hear what's going on. So that's the one I had. Okay. So let's see. I had Tuscan soup and steak. Yeah.
All right. I got two types of noodles. This is so-called Asian noodles. So,
okay. The stir fry. Okay. The hot garlic chicken.
Yes. And I have had this brand before, but not that flavor. And this is the so-called Korean barbecue flavor.
Oh, okay.
How authentic it would be.
Yeah. Have you heard of Shin Ramen?
Yes. Is that the one with the Japanese writing on it?
Kind of. It's the package is red.
I think I have had that. Normally I buy the, what is it called? Marichan ramen noodles and I forget what type it is. It's a type that comes in like a little plastic bowl and you can keep the bowl and like reuse it.
Yeah. So, yeah. And the Shin Ramen is could be very spicy at times.
Mm-hmm. I have had spicy noodles.
Yeah. Okay. So Daniel will come up in a moment. So he's probably just trying to get set up. Nothing wrong with cup noodles, but yeah. Tteokbokki is my favorite noodle. So yeah, that's the spicy rice cake there.
Is that a type of Korean noodle?
Yeah. It's a street food too. So you could go to almost every little joint and eat that. So yeah, you just street food, tteokbokki. So you saw me on the walking tours, always pass by that.
Yep.
So let's see. What's up, Kinglee? Korea? It's cold, but I'm inside warm out with the floor heater. So I'm not freezing today, but I'll probably be freezing on Wednesday. So let's see.
Yeah, the day in Alabama, it got up to about maybe 65 degrees Fahrenheit. And I was like walking around in a t-shirt.
Yeah. I would love 65 degrees right now.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that. Yeah. Hey, Jay. Oh, okay. He's my neighbor. He lives in the same town.
Hello, Jay.
If you remember that tour I made at K.A.E, that's where he is right now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That famous university. Yeah. Korean food is way ahead of most American food.
Except for
yeah. Yeah. Yep. And a wrapped snack cup of noodles. The prime rib is pretty good. So AF, we got some prime rib in that. Wonder how that
Speaking of
tastes.
prime rib, I actually tried a McRib sandwich at McDonald's today. I meant to take a photo of it, but I went ahead and ate it. So
Yeah.
it tasted all right.
Yeah, yeah, they usually go in and out with the McRib. I remember so many times like they don't have it, but then they have it. It's timing.
Yeah, it's been out of the restaurant or whatever you call it, fast food restaurants for I think it's been a couple years, but I've been seeing commercials for it here in Alabama, and I don't know, it tasted all right. It's a little suspicious to eat rib meat at a McDonald's fast food restaurant, but I don't know. I still feel okay.
Yeah, fat rice cake. Reason I actually said fish cake because I had that the other day. The
Let me go
snack
here.
Yeah. Luckily, it's not snowing today, so right, but there's snow on the ground. Let's see. So Scott's never tried it, but afterwards, yeah, go on those street food. There isn't too much street food. I don't know if you know what Daniel's talking about here.
Let's see. Were you talking about fashion earlier?
Yeah, I don't wear those high fashion, pretentious, rich, flaunting like people, because if you ever like walk around Korea with Koreans in Korea,
Mm-hmm.
oh
yeah,
my
you've talked
goodness.
about how it's like very stylish and trendy there, and
Yeah.
but the people I've seen though that you walk by, they look pretty normal though. I guess maybe
Yeah.
because of daytime and stuff.
Yeah. Well, another thing, the Koreans that live in America are not like the ones that are in Korea.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're usually even if I could tell most times, even in America, sometimes I will have to like sit there for a split second more in America than in Korea or in Asia or Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
There's a huge distinction.
So, do you think you could pass for a local, like if you upped your game a little bit?
Yeah, I do pass for a local as long as I keep my mouth shut.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the minute I open my mouth, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing. That's the funny part of this.
Oh, you could try to go comedian style and like what do you call it? Mess with your accent.
Yeah.
Try to speak less like a native English speaker.
Yeah. Nippon's talking about your cornbread here.
Yep. Yeah, Alabama still has the leading cornbread technology worldwide.
Yeah. Need to make that. But I still need to find a day, an opportunity, but I can't do it in this town because most of the Americans know me in this town.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I would have to go to another city. What I want to do is go up to 2 Caucasian female Americans and see if they can tell if I'm from the States or if I'm a local Korean. But I have to speak with an accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if they're haven't been there that long, you might be able to put one over.
Yeah. But in this town, I can't do it in this town because sometimes they're like, "Oh, hey, King, how's it going?" I'm like, "Dang it."
Oh, you've been around enough.
Yeah.
Is Daejeon, about how big is the town?
Well, the city I'm in is 1.5 million people here.
Oh, seems like you would be able to, kind of disappear in a city that size.
Yeah, but we don't have a lot of foreigners compared to Seoul and Busan.
Mm-hmm.
Because up there, I could probably get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, sorry, hello, my English is gone. And then I'll to imitate, like, Tina, hello, you, sorry, my English is so bad. 짜증나, 그거 영어를 어떻게 해?
Do you think they could smoke you out pretty fast, though? Because I've heard on TV sometimes people will try to masquerade with a Spanish accent or like a French accent, Like if they've taken like 2 or 3 years of Spanish or French, but like a native speaker, they'll say like they'll smoke that out, or what do you call it? They'll detect it very quickly. So why are you talking like that? So,
yeah, if it's maybe two white girls that actually have a grasp of the Korean language, yeah, like there's a famous YouTuber named Megan Bowen. I don't think I could pull it on her. She'll figure out that I'm an American real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Because she speaks Korean close to a native. Plus, yeah, she has to speak Korean with her husband. So I don't think I could fool Megan at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Because she'll detect like, no, you from somewhere. I could detect you're playing me.
A bit.
Yeah, Texas barbecue. Yeah.
Yep, they got some good barbecue in Texas.
Sounds good right now. Ooh, let's see. So MF, yeah, that's right. Because in LA, it comes in and out with the McRib in McDonald's.
Yeah, it tasted all right. I mean, it tasted like rib meat, but you get like probably more sauce than meat. So it's all right. I might try it a few days, maybe take a few photos of it.
Yeah, because I remember when it first came out, I think in the 90s.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, because I remember trying it, and here's the joke about it: when people would eat
I remember that
the
too.
McRib, they would fart a lot.
I never heard that.
Yeah.
I remember talking on TV about it being very suspicious. Like, how could you make rib meat at a fast food style, mass produced? But I don't know. It tasted all right.
So there's the Cajun food. Ooh, that sounds good. And the Monterey clam chowder.
I've tried clam chowder, but I've never been a fan. I've tried it a few times, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah. So let's see. And the Washington football team's playing versus the Eagles right now. Yeah.
That's
so
right.
Washington has to win to make the wild card.
Oh, is that what's on the line?
Yeah, or else the Giants go in.
Okay.
And going back to the topic here, Simmons, both countries accept U.S. passport. So that's the funny part. So both countries, yeah, because even in Korea, we can go. You guys can come over here. Just a hefty price you gotta pay.
Yeah, that quarantine. Ooh.
Yeah, that quarantine's because this would be a good example.
It's a lot cheaper in what do you call it? The quarantine in Korea though than Thailand, but that's still 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, May. Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Yep. Good morning, man.
Good morning.
So,
nice to see you.
Yeah. So everyone, has yep. And Johnny says hello. Yeah. So there we go. Let's see. Yep. And Mexico.
I've heard about that because the guy, what is his name? Buddy, who's like a vlogger. I've seen him being interviewed. He's talked about it a little bit. I think Thomas mentioned that as well. No, I think he said he was in Panama. But
he's in Panama.
He sent me a message one time.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Another difference. I like to be out of my comfort, so I don't like to blend in and drink Starbucks.
You know, I've never liked Starbucks. I've tried it one time, and I should say I tried it one time and I didn't like it. But I've heard so much about it that I don't know. The coffee at McDonald's tastes just fine to me, and I've been to Dunkin' Donuts and it tastes pretty good as well.
Yeah, and Daniel might be able to attest to this. Starbucks is more expensive in Korea than in the United States.
Man, that's already expensive enough in Alabama, much less going to another country and trying to drink it.
I'm usually like, nope, I don't want to go to Starbucks. What? I ain't paying those prices unless you're gonna buy it for me.
Oh yeah, and I remember I got it one time. I think I have had it another time. But I remember going into a store one time and trying to order it, and I didn't know it. Like the menu was in like a foreign language. I guess it's Italian, Like, what is the difference between a venti and a whatever? And I was saying, like,
Yeah,
just give me like a medium. Or do you
yeah.
want like a
There's
venti or a thing or
yeah,
whatever the other Italian words are?
yeah, the four sizes. It's like tall, grande, venti, and now they have Trenta.
Trenta. Is that
Yeah, for the
small or large?
that's the largest one. It's almost 1 liter almost if
See,
you
like, what is like, okay, because grande, I can, that sound, because that's close to Spanish. I know that's large, but
yeah,
Trenta, I don't have any clues if that is a large size or a small size. I mean, and this
yeah,
is in Alabama, so let's either speak Spanish or preferably English, and I can get by okay.
yeah. So now that's the reason. And and going back to when Daniel talks about Starbucks,
Hmm.
remember, I don't know if you guys recall, I've told this about like a typical a young Korean chick. She will get a Starbucks coffee and she will carry it to show, yeah, I'm drinking Starbucks, but she'll spend
Really?
1,001 to eat noodles, but she'll pay $6 or $7 for a Starbucks for the status symbol.
What is 1,001? Is it a dollar? Like a thousand?
It's 90 right now. It's 92 cents to a dollar. Yeah,
Okay, so it's like a thousand. Oh, like let me guess. Do people in Korea do they like maybe reuse the Starbucks coffee cup and like pour the stuff at home and then walk around? Okay,
no,
because I have
and
reused McDonald's coffee cups just for the convenience because I've got a
yeah,
coffee cup around. But
because you bring up a good point there because in Korea, like like furniture, when they move, sometimes they
Mhm.
don't take their furniture with them. They just dump it out here up front. So there's times
Hmm.
I've taken secondhand furniture off as
Oh,
long and
I've done that before
yeah,
in Alabama.
yeah.
Hmm.
For me, I have no shame because I'm like, hey man, I'm not gonna go spend $1,000 on this armoire. Screw it, I'm gonna abuse it. And the sticker's still on there, so if I want to chuck it, I can still chuck it out
Mhm.
because the yellow sticker is on there, so it's legal for them to just take it out of there.
Oh, is that like a what do you call it?
Yeah,
A custom there? You put a sticker on it.
yeah, you got to pay for it at like the local government goo,
Hmm.
and then if you want a furniture be picked up, you got to pay for it, and then somebody picks it up.
Hmm. Hmm.
Now, if I was like a skilled carpenter and I had nothing going in my life and I had like a truck, I go drive around and go pick all that up and redo it and then just sell it for a little cheaper on the open market.
I know a guy that used to do something like that. He would buy stuff from thrift stores for like, just a couple of dollars, and he would recover the couch or refurbish the table and sell it for, a little bit of profit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and speaking of thrift store, this literally came from a thrift store for like 50 cents or 25 cents.
Yeah.
Texas
Yeah.
Longhorns.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
though I'm not from Texas.
And here's a funny thing with Korea. If you want to find a thrift store, it's like a needle in a haystack here.
Oh, do you not have them there?
We have them, but it's hard to find them. It's
Hmm.
not vast like we have in the States.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like I have to get on Facebook, go, do you guys remember where that thrift store is? And people are like, oh, I don't know. I haven't been there in 2 years.
Hmm. Hmm.
So they're very hidden here. Even with even if you try to do a Google search, it doesn't show up.
Hmm.
So yeah. Okay, and Nippon. Oh yeah, Nippon says
I'm
3 months in.
dubious. I don't know about that. Daniel T. Oh, wait a minute. Am I looking? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Did I jump on you?
Yeah, I jumped a comment. I forgot to mention Nippon. Yeah, that I already knew. Koreans do get 3 months into the U.S.
All right.
We have that reciprocity agreement between the two countries.
Yeah, that sounds fair. That sounds fair.
Yeah. So let's see. Korean McDonald's is a bit higher in quality.
I don't know about that. The Korean, I should say, the McDonald's in Alabama, pretty good quality.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
being
know.
dubious.
It's tough.
Yeah, I'm dubious.
It's tough. I'm not just trying to side with Daniel, but I agree, Daniel. I would give it maybe 51%.
No, no.
Yeah, to
I have to taste that for
49%.
myself. I have to test
Yeah,
that for myself.
but if you ever get here and check it out, then yeah.
Across the Atlantic, no, I will cross the Pacific just so I can visit McDonald's in
Yeah.
Korea.
Yeah. Oh, Daniel likes Loteria better.
That's a convenience store in Korea, right?
No, that's a hamburger stop. Remember, I went there like last week, and or 2 weeks ago, I ate a hamburger there.
I don't remember. I remember that being mentioned, and I thought it was Spanish, but you were in
Yeah,
Korea though, so.
yeah, yeah. No, when I first saw that too, I was thinking, oh, Loteria, let's go play the Loteria game. El, El Bocho. Loteria, I win. Used to play that in Spanish class. Let's see, differences. Korean cafes. This is where I'm going to agree with Daniel. Offer pleasant sitting environment and coffees are cheaper and tasty. Those are like your mom and pop's places are much cheaper.
That might be true because the Dunkin' Donuts that I used to go to, there was like, and that was in Alabama. That was like, they had a nice seating area and like a TV and Wi-Fi and stuff, but the seats were not that comfortable. Where after about 15 minutes, because they were not cushioned, after maybe about 15, 20 minutes, you're just ready to go.
Yeah, yeah. Over there, you have all kinds of like coffee shop experience. The coffee shop experience is out of this world. Like some of them are pet cafes, meerkat cafes.
I've heard of that. Actually, years ago, one of my trips to Thailand in Chiang Mai, they had a cat cafe, and I went to it, and it was okay.
So, let's see. Yeah, I do like this, what Daniel's about to say, because in addition, Korean cafes offer an environment where people can interact with one another. Yeah.
Yep. That sounds like fun.
Yeah. So we would set, before the pre-COVID, we would have a lot of like social group meetings at all these cafes. Oh. Plus, sometimes I could work out a deal with the owner and go, hey, can I set up a meeting here on Saturdays from 3 to 6? We have language exchange and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah. I remember that the one of your buddies you interviewed said like the apartments are so small, people usually don't come over and like watch a movie or a game at their buddy's house. They'll go to a bar or they'll go to a cafe or something, get out of the house.
Yeah. So let's see. So yeah, it's one of the best atmospheres when it comes for Korea, the way the atmospheres. Okay, and and Nippon goes, there is a nice Korean cafe in the Bay Area, Coffee Bean or something. Cafe Bean. Okay. I was thinking Coffee Bean or Leaf, but yeah. So those are pretty good right there. I haven't been to the Bay Area in a while. Okay, yes, I agree. There's outdoor thrift stores in Namdaemun and Hyunwha or Haewa. Are you talking about like Hyunwha or Haewa, the subway station where Little Manila is, Daniel? Because that's where Little Manila might be located. Remember, I don't know if you call. I went on that Sunday live stream tour to Little Manila.
Yeah, I saw that. It was like a little. Not a thrift store, but like shop sellers on the sidewalk.
Yeah. I was actually, that made me very happy that day. Because I don't get to interact that way with locals as much.
Yeah.
So it was just like, hey, how's it going?
Oh, they gave you some greetings, like.
Yeah, like I felt normal again. I felt like
Yeah, that's one thing sometimes I miss when I go overseas, even though haven't traveled that many places, is that you kind of take customer service for granted. Like, because like little things at McDonald's you take for granted. Hello, may I take your order, please? And thank you for coming, and here's your food. And they smile at you. Oh, thanks. And then sometimes other places it's just like a stone wall, and they It's kind of odd.
Yeah, McDonald's and quality. Yeah. So let's
That's
see.
it. Those question marks imply, maybe he's questionable. I don't know. I like McDonald's. I'm a simple guy.
Yeah. Similar in both countries where people like to look whiter or brighter using lotions. Yeah. Yeah, we all like to use those bright lotions.
Is any of that really effective though? The what is it called? Whitening compound? Does that actually make you whiter?
I don't know. I still question that as always. Let's see. Of
McDo.
course. And Nippon, I do like McDo, like the Filipino would say, by my house, where I drive 5 miles to In and Out when I want a burger. Yeah, I love In and Out.
Oh, is that how they pronounce it? McDo or McDo?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I have a McDo. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
It's short.
yeah. I've actually heard that a few times when I was in the Philippines. At first, I was like, "What?" Okay. Oh, got it. Usually, we would say Mickey D's.
Mickey D's. Yeah. Welcome to
Yeah,
Mickey D's. May I take your order, please?
yeah, yep, yep. This is very common in the U.S. I see people going to tanning salons or use tanning creams.
Yeah. It's just the opposite here. Is that everybody's trying to get as dark as possible for some reason. But
Yeah. Let's see. Yes, but much pricier than in Korea. Yeah. Yep, it is.
what McDonald's is, or
The whitening,
the
the
whitening
tanning
cream.
salons. Yeah, the tanning salons are more costlier.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, whitening lotion in the USA. Yeah. Yeah, we got
Now,
tons of those.
yeah, I don't think I've ever seen whitening lotion in the United States.
Yeah.
But sometimes a travel tip, I don't know, it might be interesting, is that because I've been sunburned like to death in Thailand, and I just like scorched. Try to find like regular lotion without whitening cream is a little difficult. So I've been a little scared to use. I didn't know if that'll react with my skin because with
Mm,
sunburn you get so
yeah.
sensitive. But anyway, you can find regular lotion over there, like name brand, like Johnson and Johnson baby lotion.
Mm,
Look,
yeah.
but so
Yeah. Oh, we love this. This is one of the things I love about Korea.
I'd agree with that. Yeah, we've got some spotty Wi-Fi and 4G coverage, depending on where you go.
Yeah. And that's why I'm able to do my walking tours because of the data and the fast speed internet here.
Yeah, yeah,
And Thailand too. You can still do it in Thailand.
yeah. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to 5G either. There's been tons of commercials on TV here for that
Yeah.
because, if you get on 5G and you start surfing the internet a little bit, your data cap, you'll reach it in like a day.
Yeah.
So, and you're just going to have to be forced to buy more data. So I've been getting by pretty well with 4G.
Yeah. Like, let's see, Korea, Thailand. Yeah, data's really cheap. Doesn't matter if it's 5G, 4G, 5G.
Hmm. So
I
do you
mean,
already
here,
have 5G there?
yeah, we already have it going. It's so fast.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
barely implementing 5G here. It might
Yeah.
not even be available at all in Alabama yet.
Yeah. And as Daniel states here, of course, this is what Daniel talks about. Uh, internet prices are much cheaper and data is totally unlimited. Now, since I pay rent here, it's included. So I already got all that
Mm-hmm.
with my rent. And but usually if you don't, it's 30 to 25 to 30 US dollars a month for 1 gig or 100 MBS. Or now you still get more for your money.
That sounds very good because what I'm paying is I'm on the cheapest AT&T DSL plan, which is called AT&T U-verse,
Yeah.
and it's like barely 15 meg down
Yeah.
and barely like 1 or 2 meg up, and I'm paying $60.
Jeez, yeah. You'll be paying 1/3 of that here.
and that's like the cheapest plan you can get. You can get what is it, Charter or Comcast cable where I'm living? Because I've got DSL, but the cable companies would probably be something like, I don't know, twice that, cost twice that much, or maybe, I don't know, $90 or so. But it'll be faster. You can get 100 meg internet service, but it'll cost a good bit.
Yeah. Yep. So, all right. May give Johnny and Scott her regards. Yeah, and mesh Wi-Fi, is the future. U.S. is leading the Wi-Fi range, usually in big homes. In Korea, not really necessary due to the compressed spaces in apartment or condos. Yeah, since we take only a space of one of the 50 states.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I looked that up a while back. Is that South Korea? No, Alabama is about 36% larger than South Korea, and Kentucky, it's about a 1-to-1 match in landmass.
Yeah. Yep. So Nippon says hi to May. Let's see. SpaceX internet is coming in 7 years.
I bet that's going to be expensive, though.
Yeah. So we're not going to have those. Yeah. Scott's ready to buy a 5G phone. Wow.
So how does the mobile data plans go in Korea? Because like on my T-Mobile 4G plan, it's like about $55 for 2 gigabytes of 4G. Yeah. And it's a so-called unlimited plan, but after you go over 2 gigabytes of data, I think it's gigabytes or after you go over 2 gigabytes, they throttle you down to like barely 2G speed. It's like so slow you can't stream video.
Yeah. Let's see, because I'm on a 2-year contract with my phone data. Mm-hmm. So let's see. And look who's here. Daniel's here. Let's bring him in. Daniel, how's it going?
Good. Just chilling right now.
Yeah.
Hello, Daniel.
Daniel's here.
Okay. I want to recap about that internet part. You asked about how's the data plans in Korea?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me just start by saying I always choose the unlimited, which is usually from one of the 3 companies. One is actually K.A.E. It's actually one of the largest Korea telecoms that offer unlimited mobile data. Plans also vary, but usually they limit it to maybe 2 to 3 plans at most. Usually, if you really want like unlimited everything, they sell it for about almost $60 a month. But it's not bad.
Yeah. How much did you pay during your trip, Daniel? Because how long did you stay?
Usually 2 to 3 months at most.
Okay. Because you went to Olea, so you just pay, but you got the unlimited for the month. How much did they charge you at the place?
What I like to do is because I always pre-book it on their website, so they give me like 20%. So I ended up paying like less than $50 a month.
50?
50, and I mean like, well, to be exact, like $48 and 26 cents after the discount. So
you were able to, and you had no issues at all, right?
It's only 5 bars everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but most in metro areas, it's like I don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
And I'm using Huawei.
Oh, you're using the Huawei. Okay.
Oops.
Yeah.
I might get banned.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. So, and this is a good point. And what do you think about the customer service?
It varies.
It varies. That's a very broad term. It varies. It's broad. Especially if you're on your one vacation of a year and you've crossed the Pacific, or is it land? Yeah, the Pacific to be there. it varies.
Yeah. Like in Korea, what do you think about the customer service, Daniel?
Okay, maybe I encountered many customer service women, and they smile too much, in my opinion. That's basically my experience. I can't
Did you say they
totally-
smiled? Did you say they smiled
smile.
too much?
They smile because I speak English.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good thing, though.
It is, but in the sense that it's like they have limited. They have limited English speaking ability.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I've run into that in Thailand as well.
Yeah. So the way to just kind of compensate to make me feel welcome is just smile, which is not bad. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes the customer service is on steroids in Korea.
That's okay. Actually, I would say in cafes, they really provide excellent service.
Yeah. Because sometimes the thing is, pali, let's do it quick.
And they're very efficient too.
Yeah. So sometimes it's like on serious steroids. Sometimes when I first come there, I just had to sit there and laugh about it. Like, wow, we're in a rush here.
Yeah.
Oh, do you get like a kind of a rush impression? Like you need to hurry up and pay and you need to hurry up and like eat your food and leave, or?
Yeah. But people just move, always on the move fast. It's a fast life here. You know, that's why this term in Korean, pali. Let's go. Hurry.
Hey, is that like the Spanish word underlay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
That sounded just like underlay.
Andale.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how you pronounce it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if I'm trying to not skip comments here. Yep. So knit bomb here. Here's what did he say here? Yeah. I need to complain to StreamYard. They're still trying to get these things, and I'll read knit bombs. In COVID times, internet's like a utility like power or water. Price should be controlled, or students couldn't attend school. So, yeah. So that's what we thank God for technology, huh?
Yeah. We'd be in bad place if we didn't have good internet. And Amazon, where we can just get stuff shipped to us directly.
Yeah. So, and Surrey K, you're holding up for 6G.
Man, I don't know. I know I sound like an old fogey when I say this, but 4G is seems like it's good enough for me. It's just I just don't want to pay for any, because I'm already paying like about $55 for 2 gigabytes of 4G, and you know, after you stream a little bit, you start getting warnings that you're getting close to your limit.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, 4G is still enough for me because using 5G really taxes battery power. You look at the phone, like if you stream a lot, or like even if you still just do like basic browsing, like 5G really drains battery power, like real quick.
Yeah. And I'm going to just probably read the comments because StreamYard's going slow here. It's not. So Scott B wants to know, what's a good download speed and load up speed? And
1 gigabit per second.
Yeah. Or basically it's what you need too. Like if I do online, I need a certain speed.
Especially coming from fiber optic, which let's say Verizon offers, like Comcast.
Yeah.
Well, upload speeds are like, I don't know. If you pick the expensive plan, the maximum upload speed is like 20 megabits per second. But anything lower than that is just more like, I don't know, 2 to 5.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. And let's see. All right. So Johnny, you got to go. Yep. You take care. So Johnny. And
see you
my
later,
buddy.
Johnny. Have a good night.
Yep. Take care, Johnny. And my buddy Rob from LA, he says Happy New Year. So my buddy Rob, we work together in LA.
Happy New Year, Rob.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Scott says he has, I have 2 unlimited on phones and a tablet. His unlimited hotspot's $240 a month. Wow.
Yeah, you got to pay for it here in the United States. Yeah, since he's a truck driver, he kind of needs it though.
Yeah, because that'd be like 8 months of free internet here in Korea.
Because like if I go over 2 gigabytes of data on my mobile internet plan, they don't charge me anymore, but it's like practically unusable. I mean, like I can email and that's about it, and just even surfing web, much less what do you call it, streaming video, even surfing web pages is kind of painful when you get throttled down.
Yeah. And Nitbon says, I smiled a lot in Thailand when they talked to me in Thai, but that's allowed. It's the land of smiles after all.
Yeah. Yeah. You do. What do you call it? You do get a lot of the Thai smile.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah.
Like
and my buddy Jay, who like studies Spanish, Andale way, Holmes.
Is that how you spell it? Andale?
Yeah, that's his spelling because he's studying Spanish. Sometimes I get together with Jake, and we practice speaking Spanish with each other at the bar here.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of funny. Let's see. What does Scott B say? So when you call customer service and you're in the Philippines, do you get a call center in the USA? I don't think so. Because I heard of someone calling customer service. He's in the Philippines and he gets a Filipina in the Philippines.
But that's funny.
Might be a scam. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Okay, so Rob wants to ask, speaking of customers, did you get the 600 U.S. stimulus? I haven't, but my mom has. I haven't received my stimulus yet.
Actually, I can report on that. I got mine. I think it was direct deposited Friday, but I think according to my bank account, it's held in the like pending status until tomorrow. But yeah, it had already showed up. $600.
You can check it on you can check on the IRS website. And then, find out whether or not you're eligible.
Yeah. And Suri K goes, what do I pay for rent here? I pay, let's see, 320,000 won, which is about 275 US dollars for internet and television cable.
It sounds pretty good.
It's a good deal. And it's a pretty spacious one room. So actually, like I could put a friend right there. I would have to get a couch or put a yoga mat. That's because I think my buddy Richard's going to come here at the end of January to stay here. So I'm going to put him. He says, I'm fine with the yoga mat on the floor. I'm like, all right.
It sounds like fun.
Yeah. So see, okay. Rob says he pays $90 a month for unlimited internet for one phone, one tablet, and hotspot from T-Mobile.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay. Nitbon's question is, what about public transportation in Korea and the U.S.? What do you say, Daniel?
Much better in Korea. No
doubt. Korea, yeah. Without
just about everywhere you go, it's going to be better.
Yeah.
For public transport. Because in Alabama, there's no subway system at all. We do have a bus system, Greyhound bus and city buses. But it's like such a limited range. You've got to practically live right in You got to practically live in downtown Birmingham to take the bus anywhere and go anywhere. They don't come out to the suburbs at all.
Yeah.
Don't forget Amtrak.
Yeah, Amtrak. Now we should have a bullet street train, but
we do have Amtrak. That's right.
Yeah, but we can thank Standard Oil for taking that away from us or not ever getting created.
Or in the United States.
Yeah.
I've seen a program on TV about something similar to that some city like in the Midwest had like this great trolley system with like electric trolleys and, it wasn't San Francisco, but it's another place. But the oil companies came in like, I don't know, around 1910 or 1920 and started putting like diesel powered buses on the road. And
Yeah. So, yeah, we're supposed to have a bullet speed train in California, but that's not happening. Yeah. And let's see. Surrey K says, come to Canada, Jada. I see.
Can I read Knitbond's comment that just came up?
Yeah.
I'm monitoring the chat here, up here. Okay, Knitbond says, yes, I saw Forrest Gump using bus in Alabama. Well, Forrest Gump was based on a true story, so I'm sure it was accurate.
Yeah.
Let me see. In Canada, they use Rogers and Bell, if I'm not mistaken. But they're very pricey. Very pricey.
Yeah,
because you can get like unlimited data, but it has to be for business.
Yeah, and a good date. Yeah.
Over $120 just for one person.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, because Surrey's saying 20 gigs monthly for 85 Canadian dollars.
Oh, is that what CDM stands for?
I think, yeah, Canadian dollars, money, yeah. And yeah, good price for rent. So
and Knitbond just smiled.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to pick on this one because Daniel loves this. What about the cinema?
I don't really go to cinemas much now. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would say Korean type cinemas, they just have this sort of a cozy feeling, much better than the U.S. in general. So, and the screens are much bigger. Well, I wouldn't say the screens are much bigger. They're more robust, more detailed, and offers more pleasant colors, especially in 4K.
Yeah. Let's see. So Rob's saying great deal. Rent is $275. Yeah, internet. So his friend pays $3,000 a month in Santa Monica. Oh, I know who his friend is. Yeah. Wow. Hasn't been there since April. He is teaching and doing his AD job from Texas. Wow. So I know who his friend is. Yeah, I know who Rob's talking about.
Yeah, 3,000. Pretty pricey.
Yeah, because how many months can you live like in the Philippines or in Thailand for that much?
Oh man, that'd be like maybe
that's like 9 months rent, or a year's rent if you want to slum it.
Yeah, I think Gio said one night on his show that he paid about $400 a month in rent.
Yeah,
that's a good deal.
Yeah, and then there's another YouTuber, African American guy named Sunshine Shoulders. He has a 2-bedroom place in the Philippines for $170 a month.
Yep,
but it's
good.
I forgot where it was, at San Carlos or something up north, past Pampanga, Angeles City. It's a little further north.
Yeah, that's one thing I got on my mind to scope out when I go to the Philippines is check out the rental market and look for something long term. Keep my own, what I see with my own eyes there.
Yeah. Now, Daniel, you own your place in Lapu-Lapu?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you don't have a monthly rent since you're the sole owner.
Yeah, right now it's just kind of like in the back burner due to COVID. As much as I would like to come back, but right now I'm just
no. Yeah. So no one's there.
Yeah, that's another thing I got on my mind for the Philippines, because I know Ethan from Live Travel Asia bought a condo in Thailand, and a couple other bloggers have bought different places. And, I wouldn't buy anything like the first time I went there, but, keep my eye on the real estate market and see what the stuff looks like in real life.
Yeah. So, and Nippon loves both Korean Americans, but oh yeah, Nippon's been loving that Korean movies lately. Yeah. Hmm. So, wow. Let's see. Okay, Scott says he has Verizon because they're the best, but they are pricey. Yeah. I used to
Mhm.
have Verizon too, but thing is, uh, I'm not in America too often, you know.
Oh yeah, and speaking of Nitbon's comment about liking Korean movies, yeah, a couple of weeks ago I went on a not a bender, but yeah, like a movie marathon that I watched at my place. I downloaded a bunch of Korean movies and kind of watched them all back to back because not many new American movies have been coming out this year, and I never have watched Korean movies much, and I saw a lot of good
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah. Let's see. Rob wants to know do you know if Korea is also following Trump's executive order and banning trading in some Chinese stocks? Since Rob likes to deal with stocks. Nope, I haven't heard
No
much
comment.
about it.
Hmm.
No comment.
Yeah. And then Scott is talking about, let's see, I never had a problem with phone calls even when I lived in the mountains in Washington State. Okay. Yeah, because he drives his truck up there. Okay, so Nippon saying, yes, San Carlos, yeah, north of Negros Oriental. Yeah, so 100, yeah, that guy says 170. So, and actually, the owner that he talked to actually owned a lot of houses. She even said there's a septic tank, so don't have to worry about the water. So he found himself a good owner that keeps the upkeep.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because he talked about owners that would come early. Says, I want the rent right now, 10 days early. Give me the rent now.
Oh, you have to watch out for that.
Yeah. And nothing gets fixed either if you have, because he said the septic tank like ruptured and stuff, and the owner wouldn't come and fix it. He had no water for like a few days or a week.
Yeah, I've heard about that on the internet, where you got to watch out sometimes buying a condo where the
Yeah.
property's not maintained, not even like the landscape is, trimmed
Yeah.
back or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. And Daniel, I forgot to ask, did you buy like a little house sublet or did you buy a condo? Because you could own either since you have the passport.
Yeah, it's a condo.
Oh, okay, so you bought the condo. Yeah. But you can own either.
No, you just have to pay. You just have to pay the association dues, which in one particular area in Lapu-Lapu, about
Yeah.
$20 a month, which is
Oh,
very
okay.
cheap. Yeah,
1,000 pesos.
yeah. It comes with water already,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
and amenities like basketball court, swimming pool, clubhouse. So security is almost 24/7.
Okay. So
That's
that's a
not bad.
nice little setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Let's
not. It's not
see.
exactly. It's not exactly in a rich neighborhood, but it's still a lot of affluent people that are situated there. So again, it's
Yeah.
not bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and you're only what, 10 minutes from the airport?
Yeah, 15
Hmm.
minutes.
15. Yeah.
Yeah,
By taxi?
yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Now, if I were to cycle it, it'll be like 40 minutes.
Yeah. And let's see. By the way, how many floors does the condo have there?
I'm sorry. What was the question again?
How many floors is it? The condo itself?
Yeah, there are 4 floors. So basically, each floor has, let me see, if I'm not mistaken, 8 units. Yeah, 8 units
Oh, okay.
each
Yeah.
floor. Yeah.
Uh, wow. So
So
that's
how
nice.
loud does it get there? How loud does it get there? Since it sounds kind of close to the airport.
No, it's not really that close. I would say it's driving distance is close, but it's not exactly close. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you're talking noise, I don't hear much really. I really don't hear much. The neighbors are really respectful. So, yeah. On some weekends, like they can be like I don't know, they can be in the hallway and they can talk. You know, it's okay. It doesn't really bother me as much.
Yeah. Let's see. Nitbon says, I used to think most Korean movies are melodramas, but in the last couple years, I watched different genres of Korean movies pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Want me to tell you about the movies that I've seen? Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen Train to, is it Busan with a P sound or a B?
Yeah.
Okay.
Busan.
Train to Busan, and which everybody's seen, and Parasite. But also, man, I'm drawing a blank now. I've seen some good ones. Come back to me.
Okay. Okay, Rob's a little confused. What cinema here? Cinema theaters hasn't existed for 10 months here in LA. Sorry, we're doing comparison between movies. I should have put movies ? Rob. Sorry to confuse you.
I'll be right back.
I don't know why I put cinemas. Let's see. So Daniel Scott has a question. Do you know San Pablo Laguna?
Yes. I used to hang out with actually I used to stay with my friends at the small area called Patria Village, which is a nice neighborhood. Yeah.
Yeah. And
have you been there?
No. Oh, I always hear about Laguna. Yeah. How many times did you go to San Pablo Laguna? Since you told me like you've been to 90% of the Philippines.
90%. I thought there was like 5,000 islands there or something.
Well, I don't really travel 5,000 islands, but I'm talking like in a very well versed mass of a landscape.
Oh yeah, A Taxi Driver. That movie was like so good. That was a good movie. And I first thought it was made by Scorsese, but that's another movie.
That's one with De Niro, yeah.
But A Taxi Driver from 2017, great movie. The Witch Part 1, which I don't think they've made a Part 2 yet, but The Witch, which was actually not about like a witch with a black hat. That was like the English title. It was about like a little, I guess you'd say teenage girl who had like practically super fighting powers. It was called The Witch. And let's see, The Man from Nowhere from 2010. And that was like an action movie, kind of like a Hong Kong style gangster action movie, but it had like a little different. It was a little different. So I guess that's Korean style action movie.
Yeah. I like that actor Won Bin. He's pretty good.
Yeah, I read about him that he's a famous actor in Korea. And he also, is that the guy I'm thinking of? He played Storm Shadow in the G.I. Joe movies.
Okay.
I think
might be a different guy.
Was that a different guy?
That's a different guy, yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, I want to say hi to Adrian Gibson for the first time coming in. He's living in Australia. So, Adrian, thank you for dropping in.
Hello, Adrian.
Yeah. And, Suri wants to know, where are you, Daniel? Let you answer that.
I'm back in the U.S.
Yeah. So, back in the United States, yeah. And Nitbomb wants to ask another type of education. I know about the university education in the U.S. That is the best I have known. Yeah. Well, we have the 3 schools here. Daniel, you know what SKY means, right?
Unfortunately, I don't really research much of it.
That's right. It's a different guy. The guy from Man from Nowhere is this guy.
Yeah.
This guy. And I looked him up that he's done some movies. So
yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. Because SKY is the Ivy League of South Korea. So I'm thinking about making a walking tour if I can make my trip to Seoul. Go to Seoul, Korea University in Yonsei. So I wanted to see if I can make 3 walking tours in 3 different days. But I don't know what the levels in Seoul right now. It's too high. So that's the thing. Let's see. Okay, Scott B says, I've never been, but a girl I'm talking to lives there. I had planned on going in the summer of 2020. I don't know.
Well, assuming that the government decides to relax its travel restrictions for foreigners.
Yeah.
So
Or I think
right
Scott
now,
meant 2021.
yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing that they focus right now is Filipino national. So
Yeah. And right now they banned anyone from the U.S. from coming because of the large strands.
yeah, there's one case right now in somewhere in South Florida.
Yeah. Colorado.
No. Well, one in Colorado and one in LA. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Okay. Wow.
Hmm.
That means I'm going to be risking if I come back to the U.S. and then try to go back to Korea. Oh, let's see. Sorry, do I plan on going back to Philippines? If so, where? I will, as soon as sanctions open up, I would probably stop in the Cebu first because it was easy. It's easier to go through Cebu. I don't want to fight through Manila's airport. But I would start with Cebu first and then just go from there and just jump around if I need to.
Right. You can go to you can fly to Clark,
Yeah.
and then you can take a bus all the way to Manila.
Yeah. Nip Bomb goes, no, King, please go to that all-girl university. Well, that's on my list. I actually wrote it in my notes here, too. Yeah. Oh, Iwa is on my list. Problem is, Nip Bomb, there's going to be no girls there. They're going to be online. I know they dress up for the classes and all that. So, yeah. But no, that's on the list if I can go to Iwa Women's University since and then if you want to work as a professor there, you have to be married. If you can't be a single guy working at Iwa University. So that's what I heard from some of the people that were working there. Oh, look who's here. OMJ, our Mindoro journey. They're in Mississippi. So they're a couple, American guy. So I was in their live stream earlier. They were playing the name guessing game. Yeah.
Hello to Mississippi. I'm in Alabama.
Yeah.
Nice.
So OMJ, yep. Go more hikes your neighbor. Nope. We're gonna snooze that one. I am not doing an update on this, or this stream's gonna die. So let's see. Rob goes, hope your mom's healthy. San Fernando Valley's in bad shape. LA's the worst. From my bedroom window, I see helicopters nonstop at the hospital 4 miles away. Wow. So that's crazy. Nippon, as he's making the joke, there will be statues. I don't know. I haven't been to Iwa yet. So, okay, Bama, look what OMJ has for you.
Oh, our Roll Tide, LOL. That's the only time you hear me say that. Yeah. Well, Mississippi usually don't have too much to cheer about, so
Roll Tide, Alabama, all the way.
It's okay to pull for Alabama from time to time. It's good, stuff from Mississippi. Elvis was from Mississippi. Was it Tunica, Mississippi? Was where he was born? I think Elvis was born in Tunica, Mississippi.
Yeah. But hey, a couple of seasons, Ole Miss and Mississippi State, they were having a hell of a season. They're competing for the SEC title. But of course, Alabama every year. Again, they're in the national championship again. So, yeah. And OMJ, absolutely right. Yeah. So, yeah, I love SEC football. That is you know, that's as almost good as the NFL.
Yeah, this was a great movie. I finally found it.
Okay. What is it called? Bittersweet Life or what?
A Bittersweet Life.
Yeah, I've seen that movie. That's a good one.
Man, that was blew me away. I think, yeah, you what do you call it? Recommended it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Man from Nowhere was the other action movie from 2010,
Yeah.
and A Bittersweet Life was from 2000. Was that long ago? 2005.
Yeah.
I just saw it like 6 months ago or 3 months ago.
Actually, I have another Korean war movie, Brotherhood of War. That guy from Man from Nowhere was in that. He played the younger brother. It's almost like watching a glimpse of Saving Private Ryan on the opening Omaha beach scene. There's a lot of those explosions, and it's like you're right in the heart of things.
I'm gonna have to Google that.
Yeah, you could probably watch it for free on YouTube because I've been able to watch the whole movie for free, and the subtitles come out on it too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sometimes I like to look online for friends that share me things.
Yeah.
I want to sample the movies.
Yeah. Okay. Our Manduro journey. I'm ashamed to be Mississippi State after the bowl game. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh well. Oh hey. Our Mindoro jury just asked an important question. I just happen to have a visual aid here.
Yeah.
You know, for you can see very clearly.
There you go.
You can screenshot that if you would like, and that's Twitter and Instagram. You can Google me so you can find my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is where I put all my stuff.
Yeah,
and it might be too far away from. I printed out another one.
That's
what it says up here.
Just type in "Go More Hike." That's his channel. It's
yeah. You can Google me. It'll come up in the YouTube search.
Yeah. All right. So Scott B says Elvis is from Tupelo, Mississippi.
Was it Tupelo or Tunica, Mississippi?
Yeah.
I think Tupelo sounds right.
Yeah. Okay. And Nipbom Lake Itasa in Minnesota, the headwater of River Mississippi. There's been there during winter. When I hear Mississippi, that's what Nipbom remembers.
Oh, Tunica has casinos because I've been to Tunica, Mississippi one time to do a little gambling just for the heck of it. But yeah, Tupelo is where Elvis was born.
Yeah. And China Dave's here.
Hello, China Dave.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Rob. This is supposed to be our secret, Rob, but the cat is out of the bag. Yeah, Rob goes, miss my visits to the row. Sorority row.
Oh, sorority row.
And because he took me through sorority row, and all the sorority chicks are out. Hot Asian chicks there, some from Korea, Philippines. Many of them became hot TV reporters. So, yeah. So I actually drove through with Rob, and I'm like, because Monday night they have their dinners during the semester. So I see all these girls dressed up in dresses, pretty outfits, and there's a security guard on every house.
Oh, like so people can't just randomly walk in there or anything? Exactly.
So I can't just walk in there and go, hey, what's up? Get out of here. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So OMJ, yeah. Some people use different names. Yeah, I know. But yeah, Go More Hike is Go More Hike. And Nitbom, make it your background. Go More Hike.
I thought about it. I thought about it.
Yeah, so we're.
But all this stuff behind here, I do for free because I had a few books on hand, and there's some posters that I had. I just contact and.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I have some other things. Oh yeah, here's one. Social norms. I mean, it's different between foreigners and Koreans, but between Koreans, the social norms is a little crazy. What do you think, Daniel? Since you've been in South Korea, you've been there a long time, spent a lot of time there.
Like I said, I don't conform to their like, for example, they're wearing, again, back to like wearing like high fashion type clothing.
Yeah.
In addition to that, like you know, people like to go Korean barbecue
Yeah.
after spending at a nightclub or something. So I also get a lot of invites, but there are times that I'm like, okay, sure, why not? And I'll join them in drinking soju, which is a
Yeah.
Korean beer.
Yeah.
I don't get that much here in the U.S. I would say, hey, let's go to McDonald's or Waffle House.
Yeah.
Whereas quality is like this. Whereas in Korea, they pretty much treat you like royalty.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, literally,
So,
literally like royalty. Yeah.
So
yeah.
does Korea, do they do the, like the, what is it called? The bowing custom, the Sawadee clap, the thing.
Um, I think I think when it comes to formality, like if you conduct business, there's some form of bowing, but they don't really do that all the time.
No.
If it's just a casual thing, then it's like you just say hi. You just say hi.
Yeah.
You get to the conversation. Most of the time, they just get straight to the point. You know.
Yeah.
So,
And it's very formal, extremely formal in the beginning where like if I was to like meet a fellow American, like, oh, look at that person's slip or something, we could kind of joke quickly and it's no big deal. But in Korea, we don't kind of do that kind of stuff, that easily. You don't come
yeah,
out that way, you know.
Koreans at the top. They do.
Yeah. And
They
there's
have a
no
high.
small. Yeah.
They have a high dosage of verbose.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you told me one, or I should say, you said on air one time there was like a complicated system of like if the man is like 1 year older than you, you address him in a certain way. If he's only just 1 year older, but if he's like 1 year younger, you use a different word or something. And because
yeah,
like where I work, I was just thinking about this the other day. There's like one guy, like the CEO of the company, everybody addresses him as Mr. Smith.
yeah,
Change the name, and that's it. But like one step down below him is first name only. And one guy who's like, he's not an executive, but he's like an upper manager. I said, well, because he's like the same age as like the boss. And I said, well, should I address you as Mr. Jonathan or Mr. Smith? He said, no, just call me Jonathan. So, okay.
Yeah. So
I've had some few Korean women calling me Opa because they thought
yeah,
I'm older than them. I was like, no, it's okay. Just call me the you don't have
Oh
to.
yeah, because Opa means older brother or something, right?
Yeah.
But that's female to call a guy that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a guy saying Opa because you're gonna be laughed at.
Oh yeah, is that like a female word?
Yeah. Like for the guy, it's hyung.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes I even addressed in my video. The bad part of it is like, yeah. So since Daniel's younger than me, like in the Korean culture, if I was a prick asshole, I'll be like, yeah, Daniel, yo, what? It's kind of like that sometimes. Not all, but but it could get abusive at times. I've seen it. I've witnessed this with my own eyes at times, not just on K-drama, but in real life. Where I kind of can't get with the program with that. I'm just like, yo, just call me King. It's cool, man.
Yeah, it's kind of odd sometimes in Alabama that where a lot of people here might already know this already, but in case other people from overseas, it's like we have like a custom sometimes where, like, if your name's Jonathan Smith, a coworker might call you Mr. Jonathan, or like your boss needs to come to talk to you, they'll call you like Mr. Jonathan. I was like, just call me Jonathan. And then sometimes people like will stick with that and just keep calling you Mr. Jonathan and Miss Sally or whatever, even though it's like a strict first name basis here. And I don't know, it just seems kind of odd sometimes. It's like a little too polite. And I don't know.
Nothing's wrong with it. Nothing's wrong with that. I just think, like, for me, I don't like to be conformed just because someone addressing it with formality is going to be where I'm going to accept it as it is. I think it's just more like where, again, if you're in a casual setting, you don't have to be too soft. Just be yourself. Be yourself. You can come up with a variety of topics. Make it entertaining, but you don't have to address me like that.
Yeah.
Oh, can I read the comments from our
Yes, go ahead.
Mindoro journey? I'll just say OMJ says that we just subbed to both the Kingly Way and Gilmore Hack. Thank you very much. And I saw that comment show up on my iPad.
Yeah.
I'll check it later. And she said, and they say our two daughters are crazy about Korean pop, and I like K-pop as well. Blackpink, I like Blackpink. BTS, not such my thing. I'm more of a NKOTB fan. That might be too much of an old reference for some people. But
this is for OMJ. This is for your daughters. This is Jin of BTS from Baskin Robbins. Yes. Courtesy of Baskin Robbins.
There's Baskin Robbins in Itaewon.
Oh, I do like G-Dragon. G-Dragon, that's a male pop star. So
we are missing you. So I'm supposed to. I gotta. Because what is it? My buddy Richard, he's been working offline, sending off packages off to Philippines. BTS, Blackpink.
Oh, like from for selling purposes, like Etsy or what is it? eBay.
Yeah, because he's doing business with a couple of Filipinas, and those people in the Philippines want to buy this stuff, and all of it's in Korea.
Yeah.
So his whole like where I live. His whole room one time was filled up with all BTS stuff. He had no room to maneuver to go to the bathroom. I was like, really, Richard?
And this is the guy you're talking about, right?
Yeah, Richard, my buddy, the Canadian guy.
The bicycler. The bicycle guy. That guy. Yeah. Do they not sell BTS merchandise in Philippines?
Well, it has to get shipped from Korea.
Oh, okay.
So, because those products are expensive, the stuff that he picked up, the BTS, they're like $40-50, but the people in the Philippines, it's probably your middle class Filipinos are buying that stuff like crazy.
Yeah, I remember the big craze buying my sister buying New Kids on the Block merchandise. They had their picture on like everything, notebooks and trapper keepers, lunchboxes.
Yeah.
Does anybody use trapper keepers anymore?
Goodness.
I think I just showed my age there by making a reference to that.
Yeah. Let's see. I want to make sure I don't want to skip comments.
It's getting serious now. Daniel actually stood up out of bed, so we gotta get serious here.
Yeah.
I need to put on a tie and get my notebook out here.
Rob was saying USC got screwed over. Yeah. True. Oh, Scott B says he delivered a package to a sorority house in Central Michigan, and the girl came right out of the shower holding a washcloth, and that was it. She signed for the package. It almost reminds me of that Terrell Owens Monday Night Football game.
Hey Scott, did you go up to the house and say, did somebody order a pizza?
Yeah.
And then a bad saxophone, somebody was playing saxophone over here.
Okay. Yeah. And okay, and Rob says sororities invite guest speakers to their Monday night dinners. Okay, very formal. You get a flower too. Exquisite food is served. Tiny servings, though, but I've been to a few. It's better than high school prom. Wow.
Was that some hidden innuendo in that paragraph there? You could read that, like a poetry innuendo type of going on.
That's Rob for you. That's my buddy Rob. Mr. Smith, is he out of the matrix yet? Yeah. And OMJ says Cyrus loves Genie or Jimmin, I think. Got to find me one of those. Yeah. And you never forget the smiles, cleavage, leg crossings in those dinners.
Is that a BTS reference, Cyrus?
Yeah, I was thinking of Jenny is Jinmin or something. And our sisters also subscribe to. So your sister subscribed to Go More Hike.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, and you never forget the smiles.
Yeah, turn it on and you go right to sleep. It's very soothing.
Yeah.
I don't want to claim to be the most charismatic speaker or anything, but I like to get out, take a few photos and videos, and play with the camera.
Yeah. So Daniel, I noticed you got so much hair now from when I first saw you.
Oh yeah.
Your hair is like even growing more.
No, it's just that little mohawk. No, the rest are still like. No, I'm still kind of. I still have a shade on both sides.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. See, mine's already growing too.
Yeah. No, I use coconut oil to stimulate hair growth.
Yeah.
What does coconut oil do for you?
No, it stimulates hair growth. What it does is the hair protein that's actually already embedded inside the head. Yeah. It just slowly spreads to like nearby roots. So you won't get bald. So in a way, it's kind of like a prevention. You want to have a stabilized hair growth. So,
I'm gonna try that.
You can buy it at Costco.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like one of those big, like a big jar.
Yeah, I've seen coconut oil at what do you call it? Grocery store.
It's good for your skin too. Like if you just kind of like apply it slowly, like after washing your face, you just put a little bit of coconut oil and then really clean your skin.
Yep.
Wow.
That's why I don't buy whitening.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. Nip Bomb coming back from the lab. Forgot that he lived in Minneapolis. Frozen temperature. Okay. Jacket, gloves. Yeah, it's cold there. And OMJ says his sister had all the new kids on the block stuff.
Yep. It's back in the day.
Back, yeah, that was really. So, yeah. Okay, Nippon. Look at Nippon's comment. Sorority chicks going to party in a very, very skimpy dresser. I found out their secret when I saw King with those warming packs, hot packs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Nippon, a lot of girls were cut off long johns under their dress. Yeah.
Really? I've never heard that, but that makes sense though.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll be careful. I'll definitely need my hot packs on probably later this week when I'm outside again. Let's see. Rob is now saying, I need a haircut. My hair is longer than the Clemson's quarterback. Yeah, he has long blonde hair like Thor.
Is that the guy I'm thinking of? It's like literally shoulder length.
Yes.
I think I've seen that guy on TV.
And he needs security. You know that?
Really? Because
he
girls
needs security.
Because
people are stalking. Girls, everyone's stalking him. He's like a movie star in Clemson. Like he can't even breathe. So yeah, so they have to like escort him. Luckily they lost, so I don't think he'll be bothered too much now.
Mm-hmm.
Or you'd never know. But
They
yeah.
might go after his money.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah, because he will be a top draft pick coming up in the upcoming draft.
Yep. I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah, it's not a lot of good quarterbacks available. Rob King, didn't your sister join a sorority at USC? No, my sister went to Berkeley. She ain't in the sororities.
Good school.
She's a golden bear.
Yeah, when I was in college, I used to make fun of fraternities. Oh man, they're paying so much money to have friends and all these fees, and I don't know. I kind of wish I did join, or at least pledge. I didn't even pledge, and you get the experience and you build the connections with other like-minded men, and that's, what do you call it? Education-minded and in your field and stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, wow. Let's see if I covered almost everything. So we're kind of putting everything together. Let's see. I'm going to throw this into this mix because a lot of people are throwing this. Did you get to experience any of it, Daniel? Even like for baseball, the fan experience in Korea?
The one in World Cup Stadium in Maplewood district. But that was like once in my lifetime, I would say.
Okay. The World Cup.
Yeah. I'm more into college football.
Yeah.
Like University of Florida.
Yeah, Gators.
Yeah.
So good old Gators. Yeah. Steve Spurrier.
That's an old school reference there. I'm too young for that reference. I don't know who Steve Spurrier is.
Yeah. I used to watch score like 60, 70 points a game.
Yeah, back in my day, everybody hated Spurrier in Alabama. Everybody hated him so bad.
Yeah. So he would run up the score.
Yeah.
Oh no, Nipbom had a haircut in February. Yeah, because he was there. He was in the Philippines just as we were. Me and Daniel was there. Yeah, so he went to El Nido. Yeah.
How long is your hair, Nipbom?
I know.
Long hair.
I'm gonna let a little bit out. I know what Nitbom looks like, but I'm not gonna tell you what he looks like. I'm gonna keep that quiet for Nitbom unless he wants to share. I'm gonna keep his identity a secret till he wants to come out with it. But right now I'm gonna keep that on the down low.
Hello, Jeffrey. Top of the day, guys. Nice to see you, Jeffrey.
Yeah. So that's all you need to know. Yeah. So Jeffrey. Yeah. So Daniel, you ever think you're gonna get that meeting with Jeffrey?
If he's up for it.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys can get your little meeting. I know since his boys go to Jacksonville, right?
Yeah. Well, again, that's up to him. I don't wanna force him.
Yeah. Jeffrey's laughing right now. Okay, there's Rob. Berkeley has hot sororities with lots of Asian chicks. I still remember that pelting us with oranges as we walked through back in.
What's the deal with the oranges?
Yeah. I don't know, Rob. I don't know about you, Rob. What do you got? Oh. Yeah, I know, Jeffrey, you tried. Well,
find another date and I might be obliged to come.
Yeah. Yeah, you can send some pictures. Let's see. Nitbom. I went to visit Berkeley once with starry eyes because I read so many textbooks coming to university. Tailgated a student to get entry into the EECS department building. Also saw a parking place. Yes, I finished this paragraph. Berkeley. It's a
Really,
nice
there
little.
was a parking place reserved for Nobel laureates.
Oh,
Wow.
place card saying, oh wow, and possibly a
Sure.
birthday.
Placard. Okay. And oh, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, what was it like 10 years ago? I bought 8 tickets to USC Cal. Of course, I sold 4 of them at market regular price to my sister because I can't be gouging my own family member.
Yeah, yeah. That's
I
good.
sold the other 4 because I paid $25 a piece. I sold it for $500 for 4 tickets.
Violation. Violation. Citizens
Yeah,
arrest. Price
yeah,
gouging in progress.
yeah. California doesn't have that issue, but
Oh,
like an
really?
eBay,
Is
yeah,
that legit?
yeah. And I did it on eBay, but on eBay, if you do states like Illinois, Massachusetts, you have to like throw something with it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So say I'm selling, like say the time, Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan, I'll say, all right, 4 tickets to the NBA finals. And then I'll have to throw, you are now bidding on the Michael Jordan trading card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're paying but 4 tickets come with the trading card.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how you get away with it. So many, nooks and crannies you got to like deal with eBay. So I had to like learn those. And then don't ever put the seat numbers. Don't put the exact cover the barcode. But now you have StubHub. I like StubHub and I hate StubHub at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I got what happened to Daniel?
You just dropped
Daniel
off.
dropped off, so he'll come back. But yeah, so that's what we're looking at. But yeah, for the pro sports experience in Korea, going to a baseball game is a whole different animal.
Yeah, when I went to Japan years ago for a 1 week vacation, that was talked about in the guidebook that, baseball is real big over there. And I did one time at a park see some baseball being practiced that I watched for a little bit. But I don't know. I was there for the museums and just to see the city and get around. But that would be nice if I was there for a longer time in Korea to check out the baseball scene. And the soccer real big there in Korea?
It has a pro league, maybe 1 or 2 teams. It's really big, but it's not as popular as baseball. Even if they have pro players in England and Italy and Germany, it just not as super big compared to baseball. Baseball stadiums get packed out. Soccer fields you don't. Okay, so Daniel got disconnected. Okay.
Yeah, that would be nice to see a baseball game in Korea, and maybe go to Europe one year or one time in the future and see a soccer match with the soccer hooligans.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Rob says, Berkeley is mean to USC visitors. So is Stanford. But I met Suraya, the hot Filipina reporter from Eagle Rock High School. We're still friends, and she still lives in Eagle Rock and Soledad Canyon. Oh, the anchor. Okay. So she's there. All right. Here's Daniel. Let's get him back in the stream. Okay. Welcome back, Daniel.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So, Jeffrey's like, help Daniel out. Okay, Nippon, thank you for putting the links out there too. So, having a lot of fun. So, what we'll do is we'll go another 15 minutes.
That sounds about right. This is getting close to my bedtime.
Yeah. Okay, and let's see.
Some people have to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to get up. In the morning.
Yeah, you gotta get up. Okay, and OMJ is back to hang out with us. Yeah. Oh yeah. Our Minduro's Journey, folks. I'm gonna put his display up there. Him and his wife. They do some fun stuff. They do a lot of live streams. They play the waiting games. Yeah. So
I'll have to check out your channel. How
yeah,
do you pronounce that? Mindoro?
yeah.
Mindoro?
I want to ask OMJ if he has met one of the Filipino actors or celebrities. His name is Willie Revillame. He actually owns one of the properties in Mindoro.
So, a famous Filipino actor, Daniel?
Yeah, he's a TV. He's also he was a TV show host.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, can I butt in and read Scott B's comment? Just came in. Scott B says, "Got to go to work, guys. Have a great night, or have a great day / night. So, see you later, Scott B."
Yeah, Scott. Thank you for coming by. Yeah. Okay. Now his comment came in late on my side.
Yeah.
So yeah, take care, Scott. So yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the thing with StreamYard. It gets a little. They still working on things because I do join like the StreamYard live stream sometimes and see what they're doing. Since this is a new streaming program since January of 2020.
Oh, I thought it's been around longer than that. I see like every YouTuber using it now.
Yeah. And then there's even Streamlabs OBS. So yeah, so another thing I'm gonna be doing, I might be doing something with Andrew OUFN this weekend. We're gonna be talking about the NFL point spreads coming up. So who to take?
Oh, does he do a little sports betting?
He does a little sports thing because he does like various things. He does his gaming, and then of course he did his travel. And I'm waiting to see when he can do something at Harvard because he works at Harvard.
Oh yeah, I think he mentioned that. Yeah, that'd be nice to see a vlog, somebody walking through there.
Yeah, because that'll be interesting to see the campus. So, did Daniel freeze on us? Yep. And OMJ says we're just regular people sharing our regular lives and sharing our kids' events and sports. Yeah, I see some of your videos on that. I enjoy taking pictures and actual camera and sharing some on YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, I see your kids.
Check out your channel, Our Mindoro Journey. I'll check it out.
Yeah, I was watching some of your videos when your kids were playing some basketball. So I know you're filming that. So that was pretty cool. Yeah. Part of my job, it involves sports if I was back home in the U.S., but California, none of these high schools are opening anytime soon. Some in the most screwed up state. Oh my goodness. Rob Ho says the hottest Asian chick was Julie Chen at USC, but she married the billionaire playboy CBS CEO and had to resign for sexual harassment for a few years ago. Typical Asian hot chick.
Is that the lady I'm thinking of? She's the host of like Big Brother, and I think she's been on The View as well.
Yeah, the name's familiar.
And I've seen her on TV. Anyway, what do you call it? Yeah, I've seen her on TV, if I'm thinking of the same person.
Yeah. Nippon says, we don't get any trolls here, so wanted to flex my moderator muscle and block someone. So we don't know who. Yeah, so.
Yeah, the Big Brother host. Yeah, I've seen her on TV.
Yeah, Julie Chan. So, yeah. But yeah, that's the fun one. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Rob confirmed it. The Big Brother host. So I'm getting. Yeah, we usually and OMJ goes. Yeah, we usually live stream and record and upload later on her games. She was the offensive player of the year last game. All right, awesome. Yeah. So they do a lot of the live streams. I do love the guessing game. Oh no, Dan! We lost Daniel again. Yeah. Yeah, so Bama, I actually won a few on the guessing game on OMJ.
I'll have to tune in. What is the guessing game anyway?
Well, he'll say something like 2 words. You know, you use it in the kitchen, and if you guess it, what OMJ does is, you know, people that need watch hours, because you need 4,000 watch hours.
Yeah, yeah.
So what they'll do is they have like 5 devices, and if you're a YouTuber and you have a channel, uh, they'll play your videos in a playlist.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Daniel, no problem. I know you're probably feeling it. Let's see. Sorry, I'm about to Zoe pass out. Don't want to embarrass myself by staying silent.
Yeah,
I know
because he's
you're.
in the Eastern time zone, so it's like
Yeah.
11 or almost 11 p.m. there. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
10 o'clock. Yeah, almost 11 p.m.
Yeah. So, and then OMJ goes, yeah, it's like 10 watch hours for correct answers. Since, I'm already over the 4,000 watch hours, so if I win, I just like to donate the watch hours that people need it.
How many subs you got? I think you've been growing.
Yeah.
740.
Well, right now,
yeah, you've been growing.
Yeah, I'm at 740. So, yeah, I always keep the sub count low because what happens is fluctuates sometimes. Because now I've learned what I do now, what is when I, sub to somebody, I try to comment on a video. So then the sub will stay.
Oh, and I've got an announcement. I just cracked 91 subscribers.
91.
Yeah, and our Mindanao journey was the last one. 90.
Okay. Thank you, OMJ. Yeah. So, yeah, Daniel. Yeah, no worries, Daniel. I know I know it's getting late over there where you're at, so no problem. But Daniel, thank you for coming, man. It's always fun to hear your information and stuff.
Oh, so, and one of my book reviews has gotten 125 views. So I think that's pretty good. I like doing the book reviews. That's been my favorite thing, is reading books and doing a few book reviews, talking about them. And, I like to think that maybe somebody doing a what do you call it? A book report somewhere, in the world, Google's the book report and might see my book that I did a review on. Might help them out.
Yeah. Let's see. Bama, what's your channel? Jeffrey, it's easy. Just Go More Hike. Type in Go More Hike.
Oh, well, that's a great question, Jeffrey Blanding. You can Google me there.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it. Okay. You get the idea. Yeah, right there.
Yeah. So, yep. So, Daniel, again, says take care, stay safe, don't let the pandemic put you down. And Rob Ho says Lisa Ling of CNN was pretty hot too at USC. She married a Korean doctor. Asian chick likes doctors.
I think every woman likes doctors.
Yeah, pretty much. Doctor, lawyer. Yeah. And OMJ wants to know, what do you read, Bama?
Oh, that's a great question.
So this is your time to take out a book and give a
I just happen to have a few books behind me. This is one of my favorite. This is my first, advice book that I ever read about it's actually closer to a year ago, but The Pain Before the Game by Damien Dunley. And it's a self-help advice book, and the author tells the story of his life. And I found it very compelling. And I just recently finished a science fiction book. I read science fiction, some nonfiction, regular fiction.
Yeah.
And, a few things like that.
Yeah. Currently, I'm
reading. And on my channel right here, I got a book review playlist. So you can read, talk about the books that I've read that I felt strongly enough to do a book review on.
Yeah. Yeah. So some of the books I have, I kind of read John Maxwell right now. It's his daily reader. It's like he has 365 days of information. So April 3rd, he has something. Today, if you have a team, how do you bring your team up or something. He has something.
Oh, is it like motivational speakers or like short stories or?
Yeah, or just motivation. Like it's mostly his experience, John Maxwell's experience. Like how do you make yourself better? How do you make your peers better? How do you make the people you work with better? Just in general, overall, for the whole overall picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read
I mean,
variety.
he has over like 100 books he wrote because he's a renowned pastor around the world.
Cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, and then I have like 10 more. And then I got the one you showed coming in the mail here from my mom. So I'm waiting for that to get here.
Book. It's a good book.
Yeah. I like the physical book.
Yeah.
So
It's helped me out.
Yeah. Okay. So OMJ says, I like to currently rereading the Wheel of Time series.
I never read that series. I think that's one of the young adult series that I've heard about. But
Okay.
I read it. And I never read the Harry Potter series either. It was it was just a little bit after my time.
Yeah.
But I have read series like that before.
Yeah. Oh, Knit Bomb. Okay. Said, before OMJ says it's by Robert Jordan.
I've heard of Robert Jordan. He's like a fantasy science fiction author.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now, Knit Bomb, I'm going to answer yours. Did anyone watch Nomad TV? When I watched the first view, I hated him. Oh, yeah. He's a Korean American traveling different countries. Later, I found out that he likes to portray himself as the. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do know about Nomad TV.
I never watched Nomad TV.
Yeah. Excellent series. Yeah. And Rob is giving me my info. Looks like no high school or youth sports in LA till August. LA is a horror show. School starts in late January online through Zoom only. So that tells me I'm not working. And OMJ says he started writing this series around 30 years ago. So he passed before completing the series.
Yeah, I never got into Robert Jordan, but at one time I was on a big Anne McCaffrey, I guess you would say, kick, and read a bunch of Stephen King and Dean Koontz novels, and I'm drawing a blank now. And Barbara Hambly. She never did make it big in the fantasy world, but I got on a big kick where it's called Hambly. She was a big author that wrote novels in the style of Robert Jordan, kind of fantasy and science fiction and magic and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. And let's see. And then Nippon says chick magnet and starts the story around that if all girls want him. So he acts like a chick man about Nomad TV. And OMJ says, okay, so Brandon Sanderson was allowed to finish Robert Jordan's series on that.
Mm-hmm.
So he's the one that finished it off.
That name sounds very familiar.
Yeah. Yeah, these names familiar since I do read. And Nitbon, he's a super fan if you like his kind of humor. Okay. So covering everyone's questions and comments here. So, yeah. All right. So we're almost at 2 hours. So if anyone has any last minute questions or comments, if not, we'll probably end the stream here because I know it's getting late for you, Bama.
Yeah. It's right at 10 o'clock.
Yeah. So, because you got to get up at what time tomorrow?
Sometimes I can lay into bed till like about 7 a.m., but I usually try to get up. I set the alarm for 6, but usually I don't end up getting up to like 6:30. Yeah. But with the traffic decrease, I can like lay around to about 7:20 or so and still get to work on time. Where before what happened, I was having to get out the door like at 7:05 or so.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, OMJ, nice to meet you. Got to go. Take care. Yep. So, OMJ, thank you for coming in and hanging out with us. I'll be hanging out in your stream again. So, and Jeffrey, yep, take care. So, 11 p.m. Yep. And guys, enjoy the day. Take care, Rob. Yeah. And okay, so you're talking about the Sun Wolf and Star Knock novel. So there's those recommendations there if you guys are looking for books to write. Bam, you have any last minute words before we go?
Wash your hands and drink plenty of water and wear your seatbelt.
Yep. So fasten up. And everyone, Wednesday will be my next stream, and Bama's Go More Hike is his channel. So, yep. So I don't know if it's a guest on Wednesday or I'll go back outside in the freezing walking tour. So we'll see what happens. So I'll do some research where I want to go, or if a guest says they want to come on. So I'll let you guys know. I'll have it scheduled by tomorrow. All right. Thank you, everyone, for dropping in the stream. So stay safe and take care. So goodbye, everyone.